A couple of weeks ago, I watched the tag that Sprinkle of Glitter and Beauty Crush, I blanked out for a moment there, that Beauty Crush and Sprinkle of Glitter had created called Why Do You Wear Makeup? And this is just a really kind of fun little tag. It's a mini tag, so it's not got too many questions about why you started wearing makeup and that kind of thing. Their version is absolutely hilarious. A couple of other people have done it, but theirs is just the best. So I will link their channels and their video in the description box for those of you who don't already know who they are, but I'm sure that you do because they're both absolutely fantastic and hilarious. But I'm just going to get started with the tag. The questions are down here, so I'm just going to kind of glance down at the questions and tell you about why I wear makeup. So the first question is when you began. When did you begin wearing makeup? I started wearing makeup when I was probably about 12, and I was away on holiday visiting my grandmother, just me and my brother. My mum and my sisters and my dad were still at home. Me and my brother had gone to visit my grandmother, and so there was no one to really supervise me, and my grandmother didn't really mind, and I used to wear makeup every day even though I didn't need to. And I remember a couple of people said to me, do your parents know you wear that much makeup? And I was terrible at applying it as well. Like, I'd wear really dark brown lipstick and have, you know, blue eyeshadow, and I thought I looked amazing. I didn't get that, you know, maybe a blue smoky eye wasn't really appropriate at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, but I did it anyway because I just loved it. And it was really funny because I remember thinking that, oh my god, you know, like, you can make yourself look so different by wearing makeup. And I've always loved makeup. I've always been able to kind of paint my nails when I was really young. And I know this sounds like a really strange thing, and I was talking to someone about it a couple of days ago, and they were saying something about that they can't paint their nails, and I was like, god, I could paint like both hands perfectly when I was probably about 8. And they were like, really? I was like, yeah, I'm really proud of that. And they were just like, you're a weirdo. But I was always really into beauty. Ever since I can remember myself, I've always been really into it. And anyone who knows me, that knows about YouTube and about what I do and that kind of thing, all so like not surprised that this is what I kind of have ended up making videos and that kind of thing, because I just love beauty so much, and I've always been like that, and I've always loved it. I've always loved the whole kind of process of it, and skincare and all that kind of thing. I used to, you know, do a proper cleanse and tone and moisturise and that kind of thing when I was like 13, because I just loved doing it. And I don't know where I got it from. I know in everyone's tags they all say my mum wasn't really into beauty. It just sort of makes me laugh, like, no one's mother's into beauty, because mine definitely wasn't. My mum wears a slick of black hole pencil on her waterline, and that is it. Like, she won't even wear anything else. So I didn't get it from her, and I think I got it from my grandmother, to be honest. My grandmother is the type who won't go out the house if her hair's not looking perfect. She's 85 and she's still got, you know, perfectly kind of waved blonde Marilyn hair, and she never leaves the house without her lipstick. That's what she always used to tell us, you never leave the house without your lipstick on. And I think I got it from her. I think that's where it kind of came, because I am quite vain and I do like looking nice, but it doesn't come from a vain place. It just comes from it makes me feel happy, it makes me feel better about myself type of place. So I think that's where that came from. And I started wearing makeup properly when I was probably about 14. Like, that summer when I was 12 and I was wearing makeup was a little blip. I wasn't allowed to wear full face makeup when I was that age. And I remember that one of the things I had was like a fat chunky Body Shop pencil concealer that I loved. Well, I don't think they even still make that, but I just used to really love the whole process of it and that kind of thing. And then when I was probably about 14, I'd wear just concealer and mascara and some bronzer and a little bit of blush and lip gloss, and I'd wear that to school. And then I didn't start wearing foundation till I was probably about 17, something like that. I started wearing foundation. I didn't really feel like I needed it. My skin wasn't really terrible, and I just kind of didn't feel like I needed it, and I always had to have powder because my skin was the camera just cut out there. Then the next question is, how do you feel without makeup? I feel okay without makeup when I'm just at home. I don't mind, you know, just lounging around the house and that kind of thing without any makeup on. I actually quite like it. I like being able to let my skin breathe and that kind of thing. But I don't like going out without makeup. Now, I would go out with like a minimal face, so just some foundation, a little bit of bronzer and blusher, mascara and lip gloss. I would go out like that, but completely barefaced, I don't really like going out like that. I just feel like it just really just doesn't do my face any favours, and I need a little bit of extra something. So that's that. But you know, like just around the house and that kind of thing, if I'm not going anywhere or I'm not filming anything, I do try and not wear makeup because I do think it's better for your skin. Then we've got, what do you like about makeup? I love the fact that you can just transform your feelings. So if you're feeling a little bit down and a little bit rubbish, and you know your skin's just looking tired and you're hungover, something like, you know, putting like MAC Face and Body foundation on, something really dewy, and putting blusher and mascara and just making yourself look awake and alive again, just makes you feel so much better and so much more sort of, not content's not the right word, but it just makes you feel better. And I love that about makeup. I love that it has that kind of power to just instantly lift your spirits. And if you're feeling a little bit down and you've got really lovely makeup on, I just feel like it really helps you. Not just makeup, you know, like if you've had a bad day and if you then just have a little pamper night, I think it really makes you feel better. So that's that. And then the last one is 3 holy grail items. Now this was really hard because I've got so many that I love, but I've picked 3 that I think realistically would have to be the it products. The first one is foundation. Not necessarily Bourjois Healthy Mix, this is what I'm using at the moment and I do really love this. But foundation, I don't like not wearing foundation. It can just be something really lightweight like MAC Face and Body, but I need to have a little bit of something on my skin. My skin isn't nice enough in tone without some foundation, so foundation is definitely a must. Then powder is definitely a must because my skin is so oily. This is my favourite. This is the Rimmel Silky Loose Face Powder. I love this. And then last but not least, blusher, and this changes all the time, my favourites. But my favourite at the moment is this one by Fashionista, and it's in the shade Blush. So that really just kind of, blusher really helps to kind of perk your face up, I think, and just makes you look much more kind of pretty and awake and healthy, and I love that kind of thing. So yeah, that is my version of this tag. Hopefully it isn't too long. If any of you want to do this tag, then definitely let me know. If you've got any funny stories about your kind of makeup mishaps when you started wearing makeup, then I'd love to know about that too. And if you want to leave it as a video response, definitely do that. Or if you just want to leave it in the comments below, I would love to see that. And make sure you go and have a look at Sammy and Louise's version of the tag before you watch this, because theirs is so much better than mine. So I hope you all have a great day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.